This week, let's make some money in the great state of Texas. But let's get there first. I'm starting my commute to Dallas by getting some super yummy tacos in one of my favorite taquerias, which happens to be right here at the airport in New Jersey. Talking about airports, does anybody else notice how many dogs are being allowed on the planes lately? I mean, they're all supposedly service dogs, but this is not a service dog, that's a service monster. And why would you ever need more than one service animal anyway? This chick has 2 dogs. What kind of service 2 dogs can provide that 1 dog can't? I'm assuming she has a double personality and each of those personalities need to be serviced differently? That's just weird, man. Anyhow, I've arrived to Texas, quickly picking up my luggages and heading over to a car rental center to see what kind of vehicle am I going to get today. And as it commonly happens to me in Texas, I was gladly surprised with the car I got. Just for one person this time, I asked for a small compact SUV, but as a result, I'm getting this brand new, huge Chevy truck, which can probably fit, 8, 9 people. So it's true that everything is bigger in Texas, and I love it. So it's Tuesday, 7 p.m. I landed in Dallas, Fort Worth. The flight was very easy, very minor delay, maybe 10-15 minutes, which it's kind of unusual for Newark Airport, where I'm commuting from. 3.5 hours in the air, not eventful, just did some work on the plane, and still gives me enough time to have a nice dinner, rest at the hotel, and head over to the job site early in the morning. It's going to be about half-hour drive for me. The job is just south of Dallas, and that area is very rich in limestone. That's why there are numerous cement plants, and obviously all of them have a large number of silos, and that is the scope of my inspection work for this week, which is to inspect a few silos with the man lift. I have been in that area a few times before, so I think that I generally know what to expect for this visit, but as always, each job always comes with a little bit of an element of surprise, sometimes way more than a little, but I'm hoping that this job will go by quick and easy. It was offered to me almost the last moment. I think I only found out about the opportunity to come back to Texas
in 2 miles
on Thursday or Friday last week.
Highway 303 Smart and Pioneer Parkway.
But every time I hear Texas, I always agree to take on those assignments because it clearly is one of the states I really respect. I always like coming back here and make some good money. Starting my first day with a very nice hotel breakfast, heading to my new shiny Chevy truck, which with this job is not gonna stay so clean for too long. And after about half-hour ride or so, I'm arriving to the plant so that I can meet my site representative, understand the layout, and get ready to get started my inspection work.
So it's Wednesday morning in Texas, first day on the job. It's already about 10 o'clock, but the man lift, which I need to use today to inspect cement loadout silos, still hasn't been delivered, which is a problem because it was supposed to be here about an hour ago. I already took a look at the concrete silos from the ground. Overall, the conditions seem to be quite okay, but you do not know how bad or good it is until you really get up close, because a lot of cracks on the concrete walls are really being hidden with the buildup of the material, because again, it's a cement producing plant. There is a lot of cement residue flying around, so even if there are cracks developing in the walls, they tend to be packed back and masked with that concrete or other cement residue. Once we get up close, that's when we can do much better visual inspection, can do a sounding with a hammer so we can identify any potential loose areas of concrete, so-called delamination. I just got a call from a truck delivery or man lift delivery company. They saying that it's just around the corner. Again, it's a little bit unusual, but not that it doesn't happen ever. So hopefully they'll really be able to drop it off soon, because it's September in Texas. It's still hot, and being able to start the job an hour earlier would have been much nicer.
At last, my man lift finally showed up on the horizon. Hopefully, this equipment will work well this week. On my last week assignment with a similar lift, I had a little bit of an issue, but this lift seems very much brand new and shiny.
So I really hope that it will work smoothly without any issues.
Alright, let's try this brand new lift. I was told by proud Texans that Texas is the only state which allows for each state flag to be displayed as high as the United States flag, which evidently you see that's what's happening right here.
No, that was just probably so it was wrapped around the...
As I'm getting higher and higher, I'm beginning to enjoy the surrounding views. And not so far away, we can see another cement production facility.
And all the limestone, which is the key component of production of cement, is coming from these open-cut mines or quarries, which we can see all around us in this area of Texas.
Okay, we did 2 silos. Let's go get some lunch. Let's go get some Texas burgers.
Whataburger is the Texas-based food chain where I believe even the smallest burger starts with the 3 meat patties in it, which is just the amount of protein I need for my still relatively young and definitely growing body. And with my belly full and happy, I am back to work to finish inspecting the exterior of the silos. The silos we are inspecting are commonly quite tall, but sometimes we also have to climb on top of such preheater towers, which are even higher. But I'm quite okay with that not being a part of this assignment this time, because it is already hot enough. We started our new day with a new surprise. Service elevator, which was supposed to take us to the top of the roof, was not working today. Therefore, we had to climb this 220-foot tall staircase, which is about 22 stories building. The very first thing that we've noticed on the roof was a very thick layer of cement dust. And it did not take us too long to understand where that dust is coming from. That's some bad material leak right there. They obviously tried to patch it, but needs a little bit more work, to say the least. Such material leakages are one of the common problems with pretty much all cement facilities that we're visiting, so it's always a good idea to keep yourself protected and don't be complacent to such a serious potential health hazard. I'm gonna use this camera, put it inside the hatch on top of the roof and see if we can find any defects. At the beginning of our inspection of the roof, we did have some trouble with passing the light through the smaller access points because we were not able to get the big access door open and had to utilize the smaller utility openings. But once we got the light through, the inspection became routine and successful. After finishing my field work, I was walking to the manager's office and was passing by this incredibly detailed training model of the facility. So definitely played with all kind of buttons while no one was watching. So as soon as I finished my closeout meeting with the plant management and discussed with them my findings, it was time for me to head over to Dallas Airport. But as soon as I got there, I started receiving these messages that my plane is being delayed. Nevertheless, I was still hopeful that I can get home on time, at least to kiss my kids before they go to bed. And then the most unusual thing happened. As we were about to land in Newark Airport, the control tower refused to accept the plane and they turned us back around and forced us to land in Washington, D.C. so we can put more fuel and after that try to fly again to New Jersey. That in total became a 4-hour detour and I only got home around 5:30 in the morning.